Hello everyone, welcome back to Blacksmith Studios. My name is Jack and today we will be talking about Jessica Jones's return to the MCU and how this may lead to her own standalone revival series. So in Daredevil Born Again Season 1, we ended the series on a cliffhanger. Fisk declared martial law and all superpowered individuals acting within New York have become an enemy of the city. We also know that Matt has gathered some allies and will seek out more allies during the events of Season 2, with set photos even hinting at Bullseye joining Matt's army against Fisk. We also found that Frank Castle, the Punisher, has escaped Fisk's grasp, which will lead into his own standalone special set to release next year. And fingers crossed as well, Punisher will join Daredevil in Season 2. Now, I mention all of this because of the news I want to discuss, which is that Kristen Ritter, who played Jessica Jones in the Netflix series and Defender series, will return and team up with Daredevil with hints at even more cameos in Season 2. This is why I made this video. I want to discuss how Jessica Jones could return, as well as who she will bring along with her. Since Born Again's release, many fans have been wanting a Jessica Jones revival series, and I believe that this is Marvel Television's way and direction that they're going to do with Born Again and kind of a few seasons of Jessica Jones kind of releasing alongside each other. For Marvel's upcoming schedule, they've said they wanted to do 2 to 3 movies and 2 to 3 shows a year. However, I would imagine... I don't know how they would manage this because obviously they want to do annual releases of Born Again and they've even said Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man as well. So are they going to do annual releases of Jessica Jones if they did it one, or are they going to do it a different way? It all depends. I'm not 100% sure of Marvel's release schedule, but I think having, say, a 2 to 3 season Jessica Jones revival series after Born Again Season 2 will be great to see. I could see Marvel doing a limited series, but with the potential of Jessica Jones, they really need to expand, and they definitely need to move beyond a special for her. Now, with Jessica Jones returning, she is likely going to join Matt's army and help him fight against Fisk. I could see her bringing in other characters like Luke Cage, maybe Hellcat from The Raft, Iron Fist as well into the mix. And this would be really, really cool to see. But with the theme of revival in Born Again, I think this is how I would like her to be introduced in Born Again Season 2. And, of course, set up her arc for her own series. During Born Again, Matt could call upon the other Defenders, or we could simply just have Jessica join herself, as she is both vigilante and private investigator. She could be working together with Matt to expose Fisk through the law whilst fighting his task force of vigilantes. During the season, we now know that Heather Glenn has split up with Matt, but of course, he'll still have feelings for her. So, this is how I thought that Born Again Season 2 could end, and it would be really, really cool to see. And now that we know that Jessica Jones is returning, this could definitely happen. So at some point, let's say at the end of the series, we hear that Heather Glenn has taken her own life, leading Matt to mourn her. We could see this progress in Born Again Season 3 and how he's trying to get over it, and maybe he gets with Karen. I don't know. Then, in a post-credit scene, we could have a hint that Jessica Jones will be investigating this incident for her friend, trying to find the culprit behind it, only to find that a hint towards the true culprit, the Purple Man. Now, there have been many hints at Kilgrave's return, and I think this would be a perfect moment to do it. Yes, we will be having a Jessica Jones revival series with Purple Man as the main villain, which is kind of a repeat of Jessica Jones Season 1, but I think then we could have a second and third season of Jessica Jones with a brand new story spiraling off from that. Purple Man could simply just be a return to formula for the character before we start moving into the new stories. Kind of similarly to how Born Again has been done with Wilson Fisk being the main villain again. This is kind of how I see Jessica being reintroduced, and as I said, we could then move to her series, which can be short, but I would like it to be, I'd say, 3 seasons long. That gives us enough time to play with this character, enough stories to tell with this character following from her original series, and I believe that this could help culminate all of these shows and everything into a second season of Defenders, where they finally take down Fisk. Now, I'm very excited to see how these shows will come about, especially with characters like Iron Fist and Luke Cage returning. I really want a Heroes for Hire series or special. But the fact that Jessica Jones is 100% returning, as well as other cameos being hinted at, surely Marvel will want to capitalize on this and release a revival series for her as well. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Do you think Jessica Jones will get her own revival series? What would you like to see in her own revival series? Put them down in the comments below. If you liked this video, then please like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.